Hi friends, welcome to episode 22 in the Slingshot series. I'm Nithya Karia, here to teach you the 5 simple high vibe habits to consistently prioritize your well-being and get happy and healthy on purpose. Let happiness be your path to success instead of the product of it. This week, we'll explore how to become enough. This has a lot to do with those I am beliefs. Those things we tell ourselves, the things we hear ourselves saying in conversations. I am someone who gets angry. I'm not someone who's patient. Now, last week we talked about permission and being able to not just see and believe in possibility. That's the bridge that we talked about, but to also be able to take the necessary action, which often requires us to start to prioritize something new. Something that we maybe previously really denied the value in. That could be taking time to rest, investing in ourselves, allowing ourselves to really set that compass to feel good and live high vibe. This week, I'm inviting you to get a little more intimate with yourself, to look inwards, to turn an ear towards your own thoughts and beliefs. What do you hear? Language is powerful. We know it when we're at the receiving end of kind words or harsh words. They can lift us up and they can crush us. But it's really easy to forget that how we speak to ourselves is actually a window to our beliefs and who we are and what we believe is possible for us. I'll share my experience of this. Strong. It's the opposite of how most people saw me. I have a very small frame, and for almost my entire life, people have found a lot of humor around my lack of strength. I imagine that they also felt a big ego boost, believing that they were more physically capable than me. And so, as you can imagine, I grew up believing that I was weak. It never stopped me from doing things, but it did take me a long time to realize that I could change that narrative. I had told myself some classic I am beliefs. I'm not someone who builds muscle. I'm an easy target. I am not strong. What have you been told about yourself? What do you still tell yourself? And most importantly, what else is possible? Truth is subjective. How we see changes what we see. What we believe is our truth. And when we come to believe something else, that becomes our truth. I've said it since my very first blog. It matters what you believe. When I became conscious of that story that I was telling myself, I was able to see something different. Accepting yourself isn't about denying reality. There are many people who can perform physical feats that I cannot. 100%. But when curiosity took over, that's high vibe habit number 4, I got to ask myself, where has my strength or lack of strength ever held me back in life? And as I thought about it, I could remember a few tennis matches that I lost in high school. And not that long ago, there was a jar of popcorn that I couldn't open. But beyond that, I couldn't really think of any major setbacks. Because what we might lack in one area, we often make up for in another. Now, I mentioned my petite frame. I believe that that frame has also helped me strengthen other parts of me, like my resourcefulness. I've built, carried, and accomplished a great many things that should have been out of my official capacity. My slighter build actually allowed me to flex different muscles like creativity and tenacity. All this is to say that being me has been enough. Being you is enough. I'm proud of what my mind and body together have accomplished. The 100-pound IKEA bookshelf I built and moved in my 20s, the hundreds of pounds of groceries and babies that I have carried between my car and the front door. The Krav Maga classes where I faced off against a 250-pound semi-professional boxer every Thursday night. The yoga positions I can do today that I couldn't do years ago. Let's learn to look at ourselves and our life with a high vibe lens. Let's use all 5 of our constructive habits. That's clarity, control, confidence, curiosity, and creativity. Now, what do you see and hear? I hear, I am strong enough. Habit number 1, clarity. Lack is a story. It's a perception. I'm guessing that you have shown up in ways that other people, or maybe even you yourself, didn't think you could. I invite you to pause and investigate any belief that you have that doesn't serve you. Own your wins, each and every one of them. That's habit number 3, confidence. Now for habit number 4, curiosity. What story do those wins tell you? How capable is the you that overcame, that accomplished, withstood, forged ahead, or got resourceful? That version of you is always with you. The more you recognize her in the mirror, the more available she becomes. For some of us, the past can help us create a new story. Other times, it's releasing, not revisiting our past that becomes necessary to create the future we desire. Wherever you are, ask yourself, how do I feel right now? Ask yourself, what do I want? And then ask yourself what that version of you, past or future, would do in this moment. That's high vibe habit number 5, creativity. What's possible for me? Wayne Dyer summed it up when he said, "You'll see it when you believe it. You decide your truth. You are enough already." That's all for this episode. Sending all my love and gratitude. Stay high vibe, my friends.